Hi, Saints. Pastor Kirk here on All Saints Day. Don't forget to set your clocks back 1 hour on Sunday at 2 a.m., in fact. Spring forward, fall back. You get an extra hour of beauty sleep, for which we will all be grateful. So we go from daylight savings to daylight standard time, okay? And instead of saving, we get to spend some daylight. Or if you forget, you can come to church and hang out in the cafe with everybody else who forgot, have a cup of coffee, and read the paper. This Saturday, okay, that's tomorrow, that's our annual craft fair in the Family Life Center. Great place to pick up some neat seasonal decorations or Christmas gifts, and all proceeds go to support our missionaries. Doors open at 9 a.m., and often there's a line heading out and down the breezeway. Yesterday was Halloween. If you have any leftover candy like us, because our driveway is so dark and scary, no kids dare venture up it, you can donate it to children's ministry, take a whopping tax write-off, and then help supply sweets to decorate our gingerbread houses at our Christmas kickoff celebration on December 1, a month from now. So you were thinking of squirreling away those Snickers and Twix bars, okay? But seriously, wouldn't those calories look much better on somebody else? Somebody, say, under the age of 10. So turn them on into children's ministry on Sunday or thereafter, okay? These products have a shelf life of about 100 years, so you can even turn in last year's candy. Next Wednesday is our monthly missions potluck. You know, one of the glories of our church is the turnout for a midweek missions event. What is it? Is it the speakers? Is it the food? We don't have to decide. Next week has a kind of European theme. Tracy and Jeff Watkin are in town to talk about their evangelism and church planting ministry in Barcelona. And the Romania and Hungary mission teams will be giving their report, okay? This just in from our script ministry. Remember, all script monies that were raised in September go to benefit our G2G campaign, okay? Fund our new children and youth building. So, congratulations. We raised over $650 free money just from you folks purchasing cash cards for vendors and gas stations, restaurants, grocery stores, and services that you routinely patronize anyway. Way to go. Okay, keep it up. By the way, you can designate G2G, the building fund, as a regular beneficiary of your script purchases. Okay? Now, did you bring in your pledge card last Sunday? Because if you didn't, you can still. This isn't a pledge card. This is an advertisement for the craft fair. But if you misplaced your pledge card or forgot to bring it in, you can bring it in this Sunday. Just fill out a blank. You can even, we'll have them in the pew racks. You can fill them out and drop them in the offering plate. Or offering basket. The modern casual service, they don't have plates. They pass baskets. You know, all sorts of... And you know what else they do? In those services, you can either make a deposit or a withdrawal depending on your bank account that week. Okay, that's not true. There's all kinds of wild rumors about those modern casual services. This Sunday in all services, we're preaching on Acts chapter 6. Growing Pains is the title. Once upon a time, there was a perfect church. Jesus created it. He opened the doors, people joined, and guess what? It wasn't perfect anymore. And Acts 6 reminds us that even the earliest church, pastored by the holy apostles, was far from perfect. Fortunately, this week, nobody drops dead because of it. It's also Orphan Sunday. You know, FOPC supports an orphan care center in rural Malawi, the Tuchila Hope Center, which sponsors over 250 orphans and vulnerable children. And 90 of these kids have been supported by one very generous patron for several years. In December, that support ends. And we need to find sponsors for those 90 kids, or they are going to be vulnerable. So please consider if you can help pick this support up. It's $37 a month to feed the kids, staff the center, provide health care, Christian discipleship, and pay for school uniforms and supplies. Try doing that in the U.S. for $37 a month. In Acts 6, the church supported widows who had no financial means. That is the starting point of the sermon this Sunday. And James, Jesus' brother, who pastored the Jerusalem church, writes in his letter, religion that God our Father accepts as pure and faultless is this: to look after orphans and widows in their distress. To look after orphans and widows in their distress. We may not be able to be a perfect church, but it's good to know that we can exercise pure and faultless religion. What do you say? Let's try it, okay? Hey, have a great All Saints Day, saints, all right? And I'll see you on Sunday after 1 extra hour's snooze.